For the purpose of this video, I'm recording the South Yorkshire Police yet again for allowing an underage girl to be sexually assaulted. Just to make you aware, you're being recorded, my darling. No, I'm in my law, I'm in my rights to do so. I've already spoke to the IPCC and my solicitor. I've been making complaints since 10:30 last night about an underage girl that had been sexually assaulted, and now that person is calling, making death threats, and not one officer has attended, and I am sick to death of this. It is neglect towards this young girl, and I am fed up. The IPCC are aware, my solicitor is aware, Telegraph and Argos is aware. We are disgusted. This is the Rotherham sex scandal all over again. And this is a live Facebook stream, so if an officer tries to remove my phone, he will be arrested and for assault. This video cannot be deleted. If it helps, the incident number from last night is 10:55. Sorry, I won't get you two on camera, don't worry.
They're all in briefing at a minute if you want to take a seat.
Yeah, I'll take a seat. Well, I'll stand over here, but yeah. For the sake of the video, 16, 17 hours this young girl has been made to wait, panic, have panic attacks, cry, the fear of her life, and the police have done absolutely nothing. Allowing a 13-year-old girl to be sexually assaulted and threatened with her life and do nothing. Disgusting. Thank you very much. And also, for the benefit of the camera, IPCC and also my solicitor have advised me to record this video for my own safety and the welfare of will not remove this phone from my person. And if I am assaulted and this phone is taken off my person, it will be streamed live via Facebook. I'm currently waiting for the sergeant. Let's hope this doesn't take 17 hours.
I'll do it.
Hiya, I'm just letting you know I am recording and I will not stop recording. I've made an incident, the incident number 1055 of yesterday's date. Thank you very much.
See what we'll do?
Yep.
That door there,
Yep.
I'm going to buzz it. I'm going to speak to you.
Brilliant, just to inform you, I will continue to record. Thank you.
Alright mate, are you here?
Yeah, I just didn't know which way
Okay, mate,
to...
let's just go into this little office here, put lights on, alright?
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm going to shut this door here so we can have some privacy.
Thank you very much.
Right mate, my name's Tony, I'm one of the duty sergeants that works
Hiya.
here, so I'm aware that you've come into this front desk today and my colleagues have spoken to me about that. So what's the incident number again?
It's 1055 of yesterday's date.
So that's going to be the 11th, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay then my friend, and can you give me some specifics in relation to that?
Yeah, basically, young recently made a report of sexual assault by her stepdad and her stepdad's.
Sorry, yeah?
She's been video interviewed.
Okay.
As far as we're aware, he hasn't been arrested or questioned as yet.
Can I just ask you a question?
Yep.
I'm going to be very guarded in what I say in respect of data protection.
That's fine.
Is this what we're discussing now going out live so people can hear and see it?
No, it's not live.
That's the reason I asked that is this.
Yes, it's
if
not live.
we have a conversation and you were telling me specifics about
Yeah,
people
that's why I won't.
that are vulnerable,
Yeah,
we can't have that going out live for
that's
obvious
why I won't
reasons.
do
We're
it
going to
live. It is
protect.
not live. That's
okay,
fine. I
that's
completely
fine.
understand.
And that, can you give me assurance on that?
I can indeed. Yeah, it's
Are you
absolutely
going to
not.
ensure you're recording?
No, it's absolutely not live Facebook. It's just a standard.
So
video.
you're just recording our conversation?
just-
I haven't
yeah.
got an issue with that. That is fine. No problem. So what connection is?
I'm in a relationship with her auntie, but
Okay.
I do see myself as her uncle now. She's confided in me a lot about this and stuff. So
And how old?
she's 13.
So 10:55 of yesterday's your call, but what as
Basically, what happened last night? The one
Who is
that's-
he?
He's the one that's sexually assaulted.
Just 1 second.
No problem.
Can I come back to you? Sorry, mate. 1 second. Okay. So, sorry, you were her uncle, and who is this chap?
He's recently he's under investigation at the moment on sexual assault on.
So he's a suspect at this time.
Yeah,
Okay.
And last night
Yes.
he rung grandparents' house.
Okay.
Left 4 phone calls, which are left recorded on the voicemail.
Yes.
The first 3 were just laughing,
Yes.
and the 4th one was basically saying, "I'm coming to kill you. I'm going to do you.
Right,
I'm
okay.
going to kill you."
Have they made a complaint against about this?
We called last night.
Which is that number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were told as soon as an offer's available, they'll come out.
Yeah.
We got told there were incidents last night, which I totally understand.
Yeah.
But we thought this is an emergency. That is
Yeah.
a serious offence. But not only, the reason why we're mainly taking it serious, he made a threat before,
Right.
and he tried to burn down the grandparents' house.
Right.
If he hadn't been stopped in his tracks, he would have
How long
succeeded.
ago is that?
Last year sometime.
Right. Okay.
And there's been no grievance with him since then. But since this, he's tried to intimidate everyone to
Right.
basically stop what they're
Okay.
saying. And then obviously last night he's made them calls.
So where does?
As far as I know, it's he should not be staying there. Apparently he's been removed from that
Okay.
address because of this investigation.
Okay.
As far as I don't know the address, but
Where?
with her grandparents. And I think, I don't know.
And what's
if-
your name, my friend?
It's Mark Campbell.
And what's your address, man? Okay, 1 second. Charlie from Sierra 2. If I pass you an incident number, can you tell me current status with it, please? Thank you. It's incident 1055 of yesterday's date, the 11th. Just please be mindful not to fully code 12. Yes, that's fine, thank you. Right, okay, so what we've got here, Mark, is this. That incident is still a live incident for South Yorkshire Police. It's not been
Right.
closed, it's not
No.
been... again, please don't take what I'm saying out of context, but I would be
Right.
careful how I word things, just because this is a positive public message I've got to try and send out here.
Yeah.
Resources wise, how many staff I've got available
Right.
is limited.
Right.
We have to every day assess threat, risk and harm of
I
each incident that
understand
comes
that
in.
totally. I
So what I will
understand
look at is anybody's life in imminent danger? Is there a
Right.
burglary happening in progress?
Right.
Is there any threat to a person? Is there any threat to a property?
Right.
What are the risks involved if I don't do any action? Can I leave that to wait 6 hours? Can I leave
Right.
it an hour? Do I need to send somebody now with blue lights and sirens on?
Okay.
All these things I have to conduct a risk assessment on
Yeah.
every incident.
Right.
There may have been, since you phoned that incident in, and I know there has because I've been working
Yeah.
since 7 a.m. this morning, other incidents that may take priority
Yeah.
over that incident.
Yeah,
So all I
understand that.
so that's really where we're at. It's still awaiting to be allocated. It isn't going to get closed and finalised.
No.
Right. What is going to happen is that we will hopefully get an officer free sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this is what I've been told since 10:30 last night.
Yeah,
And that poor young girl is in bits.
the problem is, Mark.
But like I said,
it's the same.
he's
If I
threatened
ever-
to burn down the house before,
Yeah,
and he
yeah, yeah.
followed that threat up.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he
so they-
could very well come
Yeah,
and.
yeah, I
But our
understand.
worry is that our next phone call to you is he's here and he's killed.
Well, but what I would say is this. God forbid on the last part, I hope that never happens, but what I will say is this. If, for example, he does turn up, that's a 999 call,
Yeah.
and we would need to be responding with blue lights and sirens on, for obvious reasons, i.e. there's a credible threat that's there, live and present,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? On back of a phone call that may never materialise into anything.
But as I'm aware, under Section 16 under the Criminal Acts Against a Persons Acts 1860, whatever it is, this is an emergency. This is an offence that needs dealing with immediately.
What I will
It
say is this.
absolutely is.
What I will say.
I cannot leave this police station until an officer goes back there. I can't.
Well, you may-
there's
yeah.
Rotherham, there's this police station, there's Maltby, there's Doncaster, there's Barnsley, there's Sheffield. An officer can attend.
Right.
Not every single officer in the whole of South Yorkshire is busy at the moment. They're not.
Hear me out. I'm pretty sure they're not. If I say that bluntly, and I'll tell you why I can say that. I can account for Rotherham officers because that's my
Yeah.
area of work. We have got 3 sites.
Yeah.
However, Romarsh and Main Street are effectively one. We don't respond from Romarsh anymore.
Right.
And Maltby is the other base. So I know
Right.
today what my officers of Romarsh and Rotherham are doing, and I know
Right.
now as I speak here, and I can quite openly say this.
Yeah.
I've got a shoplifter sat because I've got nobody to go to him, and
Right.
that is now as I speak to you.
Right.
I'm not here to lie to you.
No.
I'm not going to reveal the store.
No, obviously, of course not. No.
But I have got a shoplifter
Mhm.
who has been detained for shoplifting with
Right.
not an officer to go to that location because everybody's tied up.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, I'm not prioritising the shoplifting
No,
over
no, no, no,
this.
no, no, yeah.
Again, at Mark is I
Yeah.
haven't got the resources available to send. So
Right.
you saying I'll sit here, I am quite happy for you to sit in that front desk. I'll tell the front desk girls what's happening, but you might be waiting a while because I haven't
Right.
got an officer free. That's what I'm telling you.
No, but I'm sure there's an officer for another station.
Well, hear me out. So you've just said to me about Sheffield, Doncaster, Rotherham, and Barnes. That they're obviously the 4 towns and cities that make up South Yorkshire. You're right.
Yeah.
You will not very rarely, very rarely, will you have officers from other districts. What I mean by district is
Yeah.
Barnes, Doncaster, and Sheffield
Right.
coming to assist with Rotherham.
Well,
We
see-
manage our own. We don't send officers to Sheffield.
No, I understand that, but I actually have a video on YouTube at the moment, only several weeks ago, from officers in Sheffield assaulting a 13-year-old girl, and that is under investigation with the IPCC.
Yeah. I
And they were from
I
Sheffield.
can't comment on such matters.
No,
I'm
I
not
know you
gonna.
can't.
We do, for example, there's a football match tonight where it's a Sheffield derby, right? I don't know if into football, but basically what I'm getting at is we will on
Oh
occasions
no, there's
as
have to
that.
be a police presence there.
Of course,
absolutely. Yeah,
there will be
understand.
Rotherham officers there, there'll be Doncaster officers there, there'll be Barnes officers there, and there'll be Sheffield officers there because we'll
course.
pull on our public support unit trained officers to assist.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting at is we manage our own incidents. This incident
Right.
will have to be managed from here. It will be a Rotherham resource that attends because that's how we
Right.
work.
Okay.
And again, unless the threat or risk escalates,
Yeah.
it will be sat waiting for us to try and get an officer to it sooner rather than later.
Right.
That's what I can tell you. I won't be contacting a Sheffield sergeant to say, can you send somebody over for me, because that's not realistic, my friend.
Well, I think it is realistic, to be fair, because the young girl is in
listen,
fear of her own life.
Well, that's not great, what you're telling me.
Yes, it's-
Your opinion can be what it is, but the way the police work...
Well, to be fair, I don't think it's an opinion. I think it's fact.
Right.
You know,
We will
your
not-
slogan is preventing crime, and you could, in actual fact, possibly be preventing a murder here.
Yeah.
And this girl has already been sexually assaulted by this
And if I said
gentleman.
to you now, as we sit here speaking,
Yeah,
what the risk to as we speak
yeah.
in any vicinity of Courtney to effect any kind of crime against further crime against her.
We don't know.
Correct. So we don't work in the what ifs and maybes, we work in the facts.
Right.
So
Yeah, but the fact is he's threatened to kill. And he's already
Which
tried
is-
to burn the house down before.
which is a serious offence,
Exactly.
which is why it will get allocated.
Which is why he needs to be arrested right now. And you need to come and hear these voicemails right there. I'm sorry, but there's at least an opposite.
Mark, I don't disbelieve what you're telling me, right? But
Well, then, if you don't believe me, then
But-
done. We need an opposite.
but
Simple.
I've just told you I haven't got officer free.
So, you can ring another station and say, look, this 13-year-old girl has been through enough and she's probably at risk of her own life.
That won't happen. You can take my name and number and quote me.
Well, that's disgusting. I'll be contacting the IPCC
No
further
problem, that's
because
fine.
you're basically refusing to help a 13-year-old girl. And I'm sorry, but you're as sick as the paedophile that's committing this crime. So it's absolutely disgusting.
You're gonna walk. No, it's this one.
That is absolutely disgusting. I do not wish to speak to any of you further. You will be hearing from my solicitor. All of you are paedophiles. You are disgusting. I have literally asked a 13-year-old girl to be saved from near enough being murdered, and they've said no. You are all paedophiles. You are all disgusting. Telegraph and Argos will be here within the next hour, along with a representative of the IPCC and my solicitor. Sick paedophile bastards.